is up, Baton Rouge? I'm Lee Jacoby, your 2025 Fort Cancer Event Chair with Ochsner MD Anderson Cancer Center.
And I'm Caitlin Cockerham, your American Cancer Society staff partner. We are so excited to be here in the Garage Studios, brought to you by Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Shout out Gordon and his team for hosting us. We are thrilled to be interviewing majority of our amazing tastemakers over the next couple of days to hear all about their why, what they're excited about for Fort Cancer, get to know them on a little deeper level. And so without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's hear from our tastemakers. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get it.
All right, welcome back. We have Dr. Dang with us here from LWHA. So if you want to just introduce yourself briefly, what you do professionally, let's hear it.
Yeah, sure. My name is Lynn Dang. I'm an OBGYN. I work at Louisiana Women's Health, and I take care of women of all stages of their life, from their teenage years all the way through their menopause years.
That's awesome. How long have you been a physician?
Let's see here. Probably about 10 years.
Oh my gosh. And every day is something new.
Every day is something new. Someone's told me before that if you have a boring day in medicine, that'd be really good.
Sometimes we wish for that,
true.
for a little bit of a slowdown, definitely day to day.
And that's so true that you say, like, you're handling women at all stages of their life. I go to LWHA too. Shout out Dr. Willett. I love her. She's my OBGYN. And it's just like, she's seen me as a teenager at 16, like coming in scared to ask questions or whatever, and now she's delivered all 3 of my babies.
Oh my
and
gosh.
just, it really, like, for the men out there might not realize like how like important that OBGYN relationship is.
It is.
And I mean, God forbid something ever happened, and you're also there for those patients too,
Yes, it's just amazing. I feel like when I thought about this, we're there the whole way for a woman's lifespan, from beginning to end. And then if we're lucky enough, then when your children grow up, and if they're girls and they have their own children, it's just like it comes full circle.
That's so powerful. I think just from like a female perspective, to be able to be that constant in their life, like that serves such a big purpose.
Yes, I feel very honored and privileged to be able to do this. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So are you from Baton Rouge or Louisiana originally?
No, I'm actually from New Orleans, and shout out to the West Bank.
There you go.
That's where I'm from, and I've been there all my life until I came here for training at LSU, and then I met my husband currently, and then I got lured to here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you've been with Louisiana Women's Health the whole time?
No, I've switched here and there.
Yeah.
But this is my final job, and then lasts about 5 years.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we are like so excited. Actually, Tia, who was a tastemaker the first annual year of Fort Cancer 4 years ago, was telling us about you, and she's like, I know this awesome like physician. She just wants to get involved. And I was like, well, why doesn't she just be a tastemaker? Like, she sounds great. And we are so blessed. Like, we had no idea this is what we were going to be getting.
Me neither. I told Tia, like, at that point in my life, I was like, she posted it on Instagram, like, y'all were looking for committee members and stuff like that. And I was like, Tia, what is this about? I don't really know what Fort Cancer is. She kind of explained it. And then she said, just submit the form. And then I was like, okay. So of course life got in the way. I was like, Tia, I'm behind. I didn't submit the form on time, and I'm just going to do it. And she's like, okay, but let me call you later. And then I was like, okay, what happened? So then she said she calls me later, and she says, I have a better proposition for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what that entails. And then she tells me, and I was like, I don't want to do it. No offense. And then I was like, I just don't have the time. I want to be able to commit and make sure I have enough time to do things that I commit to. She's like, you know how Tia is. She convinces you like no other.
Oh yeah, she already had called me before she called you. She's like, okay, here's the deal. Like, low key, let me give it to you. Like, she's gonna do it. I'm gonna convince her. I was like, okay, sounds good. I texted Caitlin the next like 2 seconds. And I was like, got another one.
She did. She's great. She's good at convincing you. You could wear a garbage bag and it still could look fashiony. Said she looked good.
Oh yeah,
She's
100%.
Yep.
She's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
She's awesome. So why do you, like, I guess after you thought about it, why did you truly end up wanting to be a tastemaker, and why did you want to be a part of Fort Cancer this year?
I really just wanted to be behind the scenes. I wanted to do something. I wanted to find a purpose. So if you read my reasoning why for doing Fort Cancer, I recently lost my mom to her own cancer battle in August of 2024, and that just hit home. And I was like, I feel like I need to do something. Even though my daily life as a job, I feel like I do a lot of preventive medicine and stuff like that, and it just didn't feel like it was enough. And then for some reason, Tia's post came up at the right time. And then I was like, let me just ask some questions, see what this is all about. And she also kind of had the same journey and everything that we shared.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Let me just turn something something bad into something good. And hopefully I can impact someone else's life. And then hopefully maybe help just a little bit prevent their cancer journey from being so difficult.
Yeah. And
That's
she's with you every step of the way. Every step
Sure.
of the way. She's
For
like
sure.
beaming down.
For sure. As a mom myself, I know like how proud that would make me of, my child. So you're an amazing representation for the American Cancer Society. We're so thankful to have you. And I think the whole group can feel just like your passion behind what you're doing. And
100%.
that, we like to call it a party with a purpose, but you're really representing the purpose. And so we're so thankful to have you. And I know you were, worried about crying on film. So I don't want to,
We can tear up.
yeah, we
can.
can all tear up together.
Yeah.
But we're,
You really
Again.
are a true representation of it. The
Yes.
full continuum of care, which I think a lot of people don't understand with cancer, is so important. It's not just with that initial diagnosis. It's forever after that. It's what supportive services the doctor and like facility is offering, and what access they're able to get into, and all of the things that go into that. And that's like what the money that we're raising for goes towards. It's not just stops when
Right.
your treatment's done and you're in remission, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So-
I just think like a lot of people don't understand, like, having the diagnosis done, giving the diagnosis as a physician is hard.
right.
But then they go home with it, and then their whole life is upside down, financially, emotionally, physically, everything. Then they have to go through all these appointments and treatments, and you don't know, to not work and not have the money to supply stuff. And at the end of the day, you don't want to think about who's going to take me to my radiation treatment every single
day.
for 10 minutes of their time. I have to take it out. Why can't I just have help for that? And then that's where the American Cancer Society comes into play.
Right.
They can provide Uber tickets and stuff like that, which was helpful. They can help with nutrition services if you are not well and you need Insure or anything like that. But also the support system is great through there too.
Yeah, it's definitely a sisterhood, brotherhood all together.
Yeah.
I mean, because cancer doesn't see color, it doesn't see your
Class
ethnicity, it
or-
doesn't see any financial class, economic, everything. It doesn't care.
No,
It doesn't discriminate against that at all. And so that's what we're here to be able to ensure every single person, regardless of the walk that they life and their background,
Yep.
they're able to get the services that they need.
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome.
Perfect. What has been your favorite part of being in this group and being a tastemaker
Yeah.
so far?
My most favorite part is just the community that we have. I would have never met you guys if I were just walking along the street, and all the tastemakers that are with us. We haven't all bonded yet, but there's just an eclectic group, and it's fun.
It
And
is
when you
so
have-
fun.
when we
Yes.
have these events, we get together, and you can just see the passion that people have for this mission to strive to do well, to raise money. And for me, I just feel like eventually I'm going to have long-lasting relationship and friendships with these people along the way, and then we all will have different. We all have different jobs and stuff like that. We may never know if we may rely on somebody from Google or
Right.
from Gordon or
never know.
through YouTube, and it's just interesting. But also just to see how we can all come together to just raise money for one thing, all together as a community.
Yeah, come together for one purpose.
Mhm.
It's really special.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it a fun question. You were talking about making connections and being able to bond with somebody, but if you could have dinner, it's a good question, with any celebrity. It can be anyone at all. Who would you have dinner with? And why?
I might have a lot of hate for this one, but Taylor Swift.
Oh,
There we
can
go.
I please come with
Yes. Y'all can have one.
They just
That'd be so
totally
fun.
booed her last night.
Oh my
but,
gosh,
Did they? Oh my God.
People hate to see a successful woman up
There you
top.
go. Yeah, exactly.
I totally agree with that. I just, I would just like pick her brain and say, like, how do you write all these songs on your own, and how do you like stand all the anger and hate in the world against someone who's doing so well?
Oh my, and yeah, just she'd be great to like. How do you market yourself?
Yeah.
in a sense. Like I'd
Mhm.
just love to pick her brain about that. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. So I guess this would kind of go with it. If you guys did have dinner, what would be the cocktail or dish that you would have there?
A cocktail is a dirty martini with blue cheese.
Blue cheese
olives.
olives.
I saw-
The
yep.
best. That's my go-to. It's the best.
Yes.
And I'm always like, extra dirty, please. Like,
Yes.
I love it. Yes,
Yes.
it's the best.
It
Sorry,
has
don't
to
touch
be.
me though.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
then I guess a meal I would have would be like, by default, I just love Ruth's Chris steak. It just never faults. You
Never
can order it
fails.
100 times and it's
Mhm.
the same thing every time. It's
Mhm.
like consistency. Yep.
Exactly. We love consistency. That's awesome. Well, do we want to play a game?
Yeah.
We're gonna play a quick rapid fire game. It's called Fort Cancer Rapid Fire. I'm just gonna ask you some quick questions. We'll have some fun. Okay. Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
Ooh. Boozy or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
There we go. Yes. Okay,
Two
I'm
for
keeping
two.
tally in my
We're
head.
2 for 2
We're
on
2 for
Lil
2 on
Wayne.
that. Heels or flats?
Oh, flats all day.
Taylor Swift or Carrie Underwood?
Taylor Swift.
There you go. Of course, that was kind of dumb. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
There you go. Okay, big one for us people in Louisiana. I'm not from here, but knife in the king cake box or no?
Ooh, probably in the king cake box because then it's readily accessible to cut more
Always.
slices.
It just remains there. If you bring a king cake box to work, I feel like it's gone within an
Oh, yeah.
hour or two.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I'm like, it's just
It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
if you
for
don't have
sure.
the knife in there, everyone's going to look for the knife, and
I
then we're
know.
all screwed. It's like
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes of our life gone.
and then all the knives are just in the sink because it's just like then okay, it's more mess. It's just honestly easier.
Yes.
Work smarter, not harder. Okay, sweet or savory,
Oh, probably sweet.
and dine in or takeout.
Ooh, takeout.
Okay, from where? Where would you take from in Baton Rouge? What's your favorite takeout?
Gosh, favorite takeout would probably be, I don't know, Ruth's Chris. They actually do takeout now.
Oh, they do.
Yes.
Oh.
Through Uber Eats. Secret there.
Should we go?
Hey,
It's right next door. We
yeah,
could go for
literally.
lunch.
Shout out Ruth's Chris if y'all want to be a vendor for Fort Cancer
Yes.
2025.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that'd be
Yeah, we know where to find Dr. Dang then
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
She'd just be at their booth.
I will
Okay.
be.
Yes.
I'll be right there.
Yes. Well,
That's
thank you so
awesome.
much for coming today. We really appreciate you coming out. And like I said, I'm just speaking like on behalf of the American Cancer Society and the Fort Cancer team. We could not pick someone who exemplifies everything that we're trying to get across to the community better than you. And so I really appreciate you being a part of this. I'm so excited to see, you know, everything you accomplish in honor of your mom through May 1st and just celebrate her and you and the whole team. So we're really looking forward to it.
I am honored. be with
We
y'all.
love you. You're the best.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
Thanks, y'all.
y'all.
All right. Thank you so much.